I'm Nick Martinez, currently attending USC. Have you ever thought that your degree might be worthless because of the advancements of technology? Have you ever felt that at some point in the job force that you might be replaced by a computer? Have you ever felt that at some point or another humans might not be able to tell the difference between your output and that of an AI algorithm? If you've answered yes to one of these three questions that I had just asked you right now, then stay tuned because I will paint you a picture of a study that looked exactly at these points that we're discussing. This being the differences between human and artificial intelligence. They will be looking at music output from an AI algorithm compared to that of a human, or they will be looking at art compared to a human output. Stay tuned because we'll be able to see, and I will paint you a clear picture of the differences and what the study has entailed. I represent Team 1 Terminator, and our group's team research question closely resembles that of which the study that I picked. How do people respond to AI-made art, and how does it relate to the people's belief about human nature? Now, this study is extremely relevant to our group's research question. This study was conducted on 4 different experiments with a sample size of over 1,700 participants from around the world. Not only did they record the thoughts that the participants had on AI art, but also AI music. The participants were also asked why they felt a certain way about the AI and human-generated music and art. The general theory tested was that humans would experience less value from AI art forms. The hypotheses that we will look at are 1. People will express less awe for the same work of art when it's labeled as AI made. 2. People will perceive the same work of art as less creative when it's labeled as AI made. And 4. People will have a lower preference to buy the same work of art when it's labeled as AI made versus human. The researchers tested the domain of music whether people have a negative bias against AI-made art or express terms of awe and whether they perceive the creativity mediates this effect. Participants asked their thoughts about music, art, and paintings, when in fact both were AI-generated. In addition, they also measured which one of the 2 artworks they were willing to buy in a hypothetical situation. These were their independent variables. Sample sizes were 206 students from a large Dutch university, 298, 404, and 800 residents from the UK in separate studies. Participants were instructed to move a slider with 2 pieces of music at its endpoints toward the piece that they believed to be more wonderful, more magnificent, and more gorgeous. This was their dependent variables. Other aspects that the study looked at is that they wanted to make sure that the participants listened to the music carefully. Researchers added a vocal number at the end of each song, which had to be entered after listening. The results showed favored skewed to the left when human art was on the left and skewed to the right when it was on the right. In short, participants experienced less awe from the AI-made art forms. This indicated less favorability was due to the source being manipulated. So were the hypotheses supported? Yes. Analysis concluded that participants' bias was due to the information about the source. AI was also deemed to be less creative, and responses to AI art seems to have served as one's own reflections of their system of values. It also shows a way that they navigate the world, perpetuating human supremacy. Let's talk about the strengths and the weaknesses. One strength was that more than one country was tested, and another strength being such a large sample pool, over 1,700 participants in total. Let's get to some of the study limitations. Only one study group, the Dutch University, had a Gen Z age group, with a mean of 20 years old. The other means were 35, 46.9, and 44 years old. Another limitation is that only one group setting, Study 1, was in a lab, therefore not consistent across the board. In my opinion, I felt that they all should either have been in the lab or all online. So in conclusion, by seeing less creative value in, feeling less awe, and showing lower preference to buy AI-generated art, people are inadvertently revealing their own need to support human supremacy arguments in the face of advances that AI threatens their artistic creation. Finally, letting anthropocentric bias taint one's art appreciation represents a missed opportunity to having a more rewarding artistic experience in life. Thank you for your attention. I hope this experience has been as great for you as it has been for me. My name is Nick Martinez, undergrad at USC. Thank you for your time.